Welcome back to Quick Tips. Today I'd like to talk about preparing and structuring a sales presentation. Let's look at the process, if you like, to build that presentation, because once we get the process right to build it, our presentations become much more powerful and persuasive, and we can actually compress dramatically the time it takes to get them organised. I want to talk about 5 key areas. The first thing we should do is brainstorm the content areas. So when we get an opportunity to present to a client, sit down, get the whiteboard out and determine probably about a dozen content areas that you could potentially talk about. Having done that, the second thing we must do is actually look at now the client's needs and interests. We've got those dozen content areas there. Pick 3, 4, if say we've got a half-hour presentation to a client, pick 3 or 4 that we can actually make the most impact with that client. Having determined those, we then run down and build some content under each one of those 3 or 4 content areas. So you've broken it down, you're saying these are the content areas, I put them in probably the right order logically to build momentum, and now I build the content under them. Put a bit of meat, bit of material into that. And then finally, the last thing you should do is actually consider some stories for 1 or 2 of those areas. Stories are a great way to sell. So there we go, a quick structure on how to prepare a very powerful and persuasive sales presentation. Thanks for joining us.